How do you invest in this sector with all this going on? With us now is Christopher Rolland, the senior analyst at Susquehanna. Chris, great to have you with us.
Great to see you, Melissa.
You know, what's so interesting, Chris, is that a lot of people thought that this sector had been de-risked. I mean, it was down 20+% since August highs, and here we are. And if you look specifically at how certain stocks have reacted to this news, because these export restrictions were floated before, and we saw an immediate reaction, an immediate comment from Nvidia and AMD, which traded lower. They're trading down again on basically the same news, except it's codified at this point. How do you sort of interpret all of this price action in terms of where the semiconductor sector is and how de-risked it is, in fact?
Sure. In terms of these BIS restrictions specifically, the language is somewhat open-ended. So semiconductor analysts today are trying to figure out specific products from specific companies and how this will expand to potentially hit them and what that revenue impact is. And it's really hard to figure out right now. But we do know that things used in AI and supercomputing, as well as memory, as you had mentioned, as well as compound semis, all of these are getting thrown into the mix here overall. It's difficult to exactly determine what is going to be enforced and what is not. But I think overall, at least a 5% revenue hit for semis overall would be a base case for this new legislation.
Let's delve deeper into a couple of them, and they're ones that I mentioned. Nvidia, which is trading at a new 52-week low, and AMD, which is not only trading at a 52-week low, but lows we haven't seen since 2020. Do you think that a 5% revenue hit is factored into these multiples at this point, or is it just too unknown?
Yeah, for AMD, this was most likely about their pre-announcement last week. But for names like Nvidia and partially AMD, it's really going to be this language around AI and supercomputing. And so, for example, we know leading edge Nvidia training equipment like the A100 or H100 are going to be banned. But what about inference for AI, for example? That could take another, call it, quarter of NVIDIA's data center sales off the table here. So there are some risks. This may not be completely de-risked overall and may go on a product-by-product basis.
Are there certain sectors that you take a look at that had been huge growth sectors in China that the semiconductor industry will no longer sell into? For instance, and I'm thinking of, comments made by the chairman and CEO of XPeng, I think it was last month, when he said this would really hurt the autonomous driving sector. Auto chips and anything related to autonomous driving had been sort of a big growth sector. If we cut that off in terms of exports to China, is that meaningful?
That is meaningful for many of these players. There are internal efforts on the AI side beyond hardware. China is incredibly good at AI software. And so they may be able to use that those algorithms on internal China-made chips. But chips, for example, from companies like Ambarella or Nvidia or even Qualcomm could be at risk here eventually if they were to expand that and impact the EV and autonomous driving segments in China indeed.
We're talking about the chip sector as sort of a monolith, Chris, but I'm wondering, when you think about the fallout or the impact on semiconductor equipment versus semiconductor manufacturers, is there one side of the equation that feels it harder?
Well, there's one that feels it less, and that was memory, as they really are putting these restrictions down here. Less, yes, that would be lagging edge technologies that they still may be able to produce in China. So SMIC, for example, think of that as the Chinese national fab and champion there. They are not going to be doing leading edge there because of these restrictions, but they can do older technologies, and that may be a winner for them.